Welcome. After a summer of grinding attrition warfare, Russia's invasion of Ukraine entered a dramatic new phase this fall. In a stunning battle of maneuver, a Ukrainian counteroffensive routed Russian forces in Kharkiv province and then northern Kherson province. Kiev's battlefield fortunes have so improved that many analysts believe the forthcoming infusion of poorly trained Russian conscripts can only delay eventual defeat. Nevertheless, Putin has doubled down on his calamitous war by announcing a partial mobilization aimed at conscripting 300,000, and possibly many more, troops for Russia's increasingly depleted military. He also has ordered missile, manned bomber, and drone attacks on major Ukrainian cities and infrastructure. Unmanned aerial vehicles large and small continue to play a dominant role in this terrible conflict. Missile-armed unmanned combat air vehicles, UCAVs, and loitering munitions have shown their value. Russia has been running low on conventional standoff-range missiles it can only build in single digits monthly, prompting it to purchase hundreds of kamikaze drones from Iran and fly them into action. Starting in September, at least 200 have carried out attacks on Kyiv, Odessa, and beyond. Also disruptive has been the adaptation of cheap, commercial off-the-shelf COTS drones by both sides to execute surprisingly effective tactical range strikes and, even more lethally, to acquire targets for artillery fire of unprecedented precision and speed. This has resulted in an indirect fire-centric battlefield, in which even main battle tanks are more likely to be knocked out by drone-assisted howitzers than by anti-tank missiles, airstrikes, and enemy tanks. Events are unfolding rapidly on the UAS front. In mid-October, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky claimed Russia plans to order 2,400 more loitering munitions, indicating a desire to sustain a campaign of strategic attacks on Ukrainian cities and civilian infrastructure, even as both sides have become much more effective at destroying them. While counter-drone air defense underperformed in the war's first weeks, by late spring both sides' UAVs began to suffer heavy attrition. A study published in July by Jack Waddling and Nick Reynolds of the UK's RUSI think tank found that a Ukrainian drone averaged just 7 days of combat activity before being lost. That attrition imposed difficult choices for Ukrainian commanders. As the study states, many Ukrainian units are forced to choose between having a live feed from their UAVs and thereby risking a high likelihood of losing the platform, or sending UAVs out on preset flight plans and analyzing the images they take on their return to a preset location. Of course, fully automated flight plans assisted by inertial navigation systems, INS, to compensate for Russian GPS jamming.